Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We won't back in. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oklahoma City Bison and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you're saying, how that popping and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, bubble. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, bubble. Look at the cash, bubble. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence for my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the front.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oklahoma City Bison and the Los Angeles Chargers. Season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. carry for Melvin Gordon. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They get it to him running left. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
On 3rd down, Penny. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Gone!
Back to throw here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now back to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now Gordon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. The extra good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10, buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Jackson. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
No. Check, Patriots.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, 76 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Jackson to throw again, being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Clark with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. Now Ross to return. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to go?
Kicker, yeah. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Hunter Henry brings it in. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ballgame. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And they'll go on the ground. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and his guys are going to take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The Chargers getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. A man with a crossing route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Detroit!
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson dancing to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now it's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A handoff to Penny, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump on. And now running right through it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They come out here in the eye. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And he knocks it through. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gone!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson now on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Man open left side. It's Williams. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Ingram. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that one results in 35 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point forthcoming. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts. So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place. So essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Returning, it's Benjamin. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. Now he's forced out left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit!
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
as expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And then the yardage game there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.